Welcome to Free to Cook. In this episode, we're going to be cooking pulled lamb sandwiches. This lamb is incredibly tender and topped off with a beautifully rich gravy. After cooking pizzas on my dad's custom-built pizza oven, we left the coals to die down. We cooked this dish using the remaining heat in the oven. You could also cook this recipe on the Weber or in the kitchen in the oven. For this recipe, we're going to use a lamb shoulder. Start by scoring the bottom of the lamb, then coat with lemon pepper. Turn over the meat and score the top. Also coat this side with lemon pepper. Next, take 2 whole onions and roughly chop them up. Peel 2 carrots and cut them into eighths. The onions and carrots will be used to add some extra flavour. Place a cast iron pot over a medium to high heat. We want to sear the outside of the lamb to kick-start the cooking process. Once the lamb is seared on both sides, remove it from the pot and place to one side for now. Next, add the onions. Cook them down until they're just beginning to brown. Add 3/4 cup of tomato and eggplant relish. If you only have tomato relish, that will still do the trick. Next, add your choice of BBQ sauce. My personal favourite is Sucklebuster's BBQ sauce. Stir it through the onions. Season it with salt. Then bring it to the boil. Next, add 1/2 cup of honey. My parents keep bees, so this is all natural honey. Mix through the honey. What's lamb without garlic? So add some crushed garlic and bring it to the boil. Then add your carrots and mix it all together. Add your chicken stock to the mix. Bring to the boil. Place the lamb into the pot, making sure it's covered. Finally, add some fresh rosemary, sage, and some thyme. All the prep is done, so cover with the lid. Now the pizza oven has come down to a temperature of around 300 Fahrenheit, that's about 150 Celsius. Place the pot towards the back of the oven. Close up the oven and let it cook for 5 to 6 hours, depending on the size of the piece of meat you're using. 5 to 6 hours later, it's time to open up the oven. Make sure to let it rest for at least half an hour with the lid on. How good does that already look? Take the lamb out of the pot and transfer it to a new bowl. Strain the remaining liquid from the pot. This gravy will be used as a sauce for the lamb. Next, it's time to pull the lamb. Start by removing the bones. Pull apart the meat. Make sure not to leave any large pieces. To finish off the lamb, pour over the gravy and mix it through. This will keep the meat nice and moist. All that's left to do is to make the sandwich. Pile on the pulled lamb. There you have it, a tender, rich, moist pulled lamb sandwich. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to share it, subscribe to the channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and if you have any recipe suggestions, leave them in the comments.